brother tonight. Let your brother count on you every play tonight. Okay? And then come out and have fun. The gates are locked. Ain't nobody getting out now. They can't run. The gates are locked. Let's bring the fight to them, guys. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Let's pray.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Price, Texas Arrowhead Stadium for tonight's Thursday Night Football on NetSN. We have the Shelbyville Dragons coming to town to take on the Carlisle Indians. Hello, everyone. I'm Brett Swinney. Alongside me tonight, Jason Cavazos. Jason, how's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good today.
It's nice weather tonight for a little small-town rivalry game. You know a little about those small-town rivalries.
Oh, a little bit. There's going to be a lot of hard hitting in this one for sure.
Carlisle coming onto the field right here as they're in their black with the blue pants, and I like the black tonight. I guess they're getting ready for the cooler weather because you can't really wear those blacks when it's super hot. So,
oh, you can try.
Well, I mean, I guess you could, yeah. So we're waiting on Shelbyville to come onto the field here, and tonight's matchup, two teams that have kind of had two different seasons so far. Shelbyville took their first loss last week, a 2-point loss to Mount Enterprise. Carlisle, we had them last week in Brook Hill, got off to a good start there, and they led 6-0, and Brook Hill kind of put it to them there the rest of the game. Carlisle, young team, talked to Coach Sharp. They've got a lot of young talent. They're trying to get some of those kinks worked out, but a good sophomore group that basically trying to get these reps early and, you know, looking for the district play here coming up very soon. I think that's actually next week.
Next week, I believe it starts.
Yeah, district's coming soon here, and looks like the Shelbyville Dragons will be entering the field here. I'm excited to get to see Shelbyville. Larry and some of the guys that cover NetSN that are down south. they get to cover Shelbyville quite a bit. First time to see him this year. Excited to see the play of quarterback DJ Barnes. He does a little bit of everything on both sides of the ball for Shelbyville, and so I'm interested to see how this matchup goes. Well, I think both teams are, in different regions, Jason. It's hard to believe, not that far apart, but the way this classification is, you've got Carlisle's in the upper region 2, and Carlisle's down in Shelbyville's down in region 3. So it's a good on-level matchup here for these two teams on the same classification, just in different regions.
Yeah, and I think Carlisle's always, their program, they've always had scrappy teams. They've always been, they've been good teams. I mean, they've got a younger group this year. Shelbyville, just seeing them in warm-ups, I'm really interested. They do have a pretty big size advantage in that interior line, so I'm looking to see what Carlisle can do with that, or if Shelbyville takes advantage of it.
Yeah, it's good. That's a battle you know something about there, that line battle. It's always, especially at these smaller classifications, you have a bigger, stronger line that can really help you.
Yeah, the smaller line has to be quick. You have to get the ball out of the quarterback hands quick, try to hit the edge, because if you're really trying to run inside, you're going to have a whole lot of trouble unless you hit it pretty hard. So Carlisle's just got to figure that part out. They've just got to get to that outside edge. They've got to stay away and hit holes before they close.
So we've got players on the field. We'll have captains here in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you are tuned in to tonight's broadcast, make sure you join our chat tonight and let us know who you're watching and where you're watching from. This is kind of one of those crossover games, I call them, as we have two schools that we cover on NSN on a regular basis here. Is Carlisle one of our newer teams, and Shelbyville as well. So let us know where you're tuned in tonight and watching the game and who you're cheering for. Maybe you got your player you're watching. Got predictions already jumping on into our chat here, Jason. It's an early prediction there.
No, what have we got on that one?
Got a 56-7 Shelbyville.
56-7.
I'd say the disrespect. Ooh.
They must be an offensive lineman's parent or family member, because either that or it's got to be a quarterback.
Ooh.
But they've seen the size on that Shelbyville line. I see them 70 numbers out there, and there is just some beef out there.
So it looks like we're going to take it down to the field and have the prayer and national anthem. We'll be back for the coin toss in just a moment here on NSN.
At this time, we'd like the national anthem played by the Carlisle Indian Band. Football. Anyone would like help, they need a little help on the chain crew on the visitor side. They need a little help on the chain crew.
We got our coin toss coming up. We're captains for Carlisle. Number 4, Ivan Garza. Number 8, Elvis Hernandez. And number 11, Roberto Camacho. For the Shelbyville Dragons, we have, let's see, number 15, Carson Copeland. Number 3, John Mathis. Number 7, Ronnie Williams. And number 14, William Walden. So, let's see what they got here. Looks like Shelbyville won the toss. They defer. And so Carlisle will start with the ball. What do you think about that, defer versus taking the ball? What's your strategy, Jason? If you were a coach, what would you want to do?
I think it would depend on the first few games. If I don't know, if I was Shelbyville and they're 4-0 right now, or 3-1 right now, just came off a loss. But I would want the ball first. I want to put you down their throat at the earliest convenience. See if I can get them down on themselves just a little and see what I come up with.
Yeah, because you know Carlisle is a young team, so that would be. Now, if you're Carlisle, you want to get a good start on offense. We'll see what the offense looks like this week. Last week Camacho came in the first quarter, so you got to imagine he didn't take all the reps the week before. So this week, knowing he's the guy, they may have maybe changed some plays, added some things in, to fit his skill set. He did a really good job last week of being able to use his legs, scramble and pick up some first downs and actually throw on the run a few times. So it's a little different style than Ibarra Jr. We hope that he is okay. He went out kind of with that knee injury last week in Brook Hill. Set to kick off for the Dragons. Let's see, that's number 12, no, 82. Edwin Vasquez there to kick off for the Shelbyville Dragons as we are underway here in Price. Ball fielded, that's number 5. That's Eves on the return for Carlisle. He's going to get close up to the 30, probably just a little short. I think he's going to mark it around the 28-yard line there. So they'll take over 1st and 10. So ball will be to Carlisle there. Let's see what they do here. As the aforementioned Camacho is in at quarterback for the Indians. Camacho takes a snap. Little fake read play. He's going to keep it himself. He's got a nice room on the right side. He's going to pick up the first down on that play. Man, that was a good read there from Camacho.
Yeah, most definitely. That was a great read. And he just, because that interior line, those big guys, number 70 for Shelbyville, Kason Lee, he came through, but he went away from that pressure and got the first down, no problem.
So 1st and 10 again for the Indians. Eves in motion. He's going to take the little handoff end around here as Eves trying to make somebody miss, and Barnes has nothing doing there. Makes a great tackle for no gain. And I thought Eves had a good 5 yards, and Barnes just took it away there.
Yeah, he caught him. I think the problem was Eves needed to just lower the shoulder at that point, try to get a couple of yards at least.
He tried to extend it out too much instead of cutting it up.
Yeah, he extended out, see if he could work it around, and just didn't work.
You got somebody as fast as Barnes coming there. You can't play around too much with it. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 now for Carlisle. Garza in motion for the Indians. Camacho throws to his right and looking for Eves, and he overshoots him. Barnes on coverage over there. Looks like Barnes is going to maybe be kind of keeping his eye on Eves. Eves had a good game last week coming off an injury, so that's 2 plays, and he's been right there with him.
Yeah, and they're obviously trying to get Eves into the swing of things early here.
3rd and 10. Macho Rolls left, now goes back to his right, looking for somebody, and he is just tackled with some force by John Mathis. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and a long, looks like close to 20 there. And so punt time for the Indians.
Yeah, number 61 looks like Obed Solis. He came in and just took out any lead block that Camacho had. There was not much he could do.
So back to punt for the Indians, number 4, Ivan Garza, the lefty, the low line kick, a good kick, fielded by number 0, Tanner Doggett, looking for some room. Oh, and Carlisle takes themselves out there, Jason. They hit the wrong color. But the return is going to be marked at the 41-yard line, so Shelbyville will take over 1st and 10 there. And that was a great tackle.
It was a great hit, just the wrong person. He came flying in and just took out his own player at that point, but you had number 50 there, Brian Garza, to take him on out of bounds.
So first possession here for Shelbyville, and Barnes in the gun. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to keep it, looking for some room, breaks a couple of tackles. Barnes, and on their first play, they pick up a 1st down. So first play on both sides, 1st down for the quarterbacks on the keepers.
Yeah, looks like a good run option. And there was just plenty of room. Those big guys got down the field and really kind of made a hole.
So 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 48-yard line of Carlisle. Barnes going to hand off this time. A nice run up the middle. That's number 7 on the carry, Ronnie Williams.
Yeah, it looks like Ivan Garza, number 4, came in, took his legs out from under him after that 4-yard gain.
So 2nd down and 6. So here we go. Barnes wants it. He's going to hand off again to Williams. And they're going to get a couple yards. 2, I think, on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. So it's a big play right here for Carlisle, Jason. Got a chance to get Shelbyville's offense off the field here, or at least make it tough on them. This could be a spot where you go for it.
Yeah, I mean, Barnes, I really think he probably should have pulled it, but he let go. And, I mean, you had a 2-yard gain, but.
Maybe this is his play, 3rd down. We'll see. Barnes. He pulls it that time. He's got room up the middle. He's going to pick up the 1st down. There you go, Jason. That's what you're calling for last play.
Yeah, he just really reads pretty well. I mean, he had a misread on that first play, I thought, but he did a good job. Pulled it in, came out, broke 1 tackle to gain an extra couple yards, and got that 1st down at the 36-yard line.
Barnes, back to pass. Looking for somebody, scrambles around, rolling right, still looking. We got a flag on the play. Barnes finds an open receiver. Oh, he drops it. Aiden Shields, I don't think it would have counted, Jason. I think we got a little laundry in the backfield. I think it's going to be holding on one of those big guys.
Yeah, that's right in that neighborhood.
You scramble around that long, and that's usually what it is. And so that's going to back Shelbyville up 10 yards on that holding call. Man, he had all day, but there was a reason. Something about those striped guys don't like when you grab jerseys on.
No, they don't like that, and I don't get it. I mean, you know, why do you have it on if you can't grab it every now and then?
So here we go as Shelbyville will try that again now. 1st and 20 from the 47-yard line. Going to be a little pitch play. That's to number 2, Harvey, trying to break some tacklers. He does so. He's going to gain a few. About 4 there, Jason.
Yeah, he he cut back inside. They did a real good job sealing off that edge. Cut back inside, right back into the pursuing defense.
If you're Carlisle right here, you need to just – you don't want them to put it in that go-for-it range.
No,
You keep them back here and make them punt. If you let it get too close down there, it'll be a 4-down territory here.
yeah, you want them to get in that, at least try to pin you back and hopefully get the –
Barnes got some little pressure. Oh, and he overshot his man. That was number 2 on the intended reception, Harvey. And good pressure from Carlisle up front and forced an overthrow from Barnes because he was open over there.
Yeah, and those defensive linemen, like I said, they are outsized, but they're using they're using their quickness to get in and fill those gaps and try to get some pressure on that quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised to see as we go that they don't start bringing a linebacker or two here to really put some pressure on them.
Well, and you don't want to get too over aggressive with an athlete like Barnes because when you over pursue, the next thing you know, he's house calling it.
Yeah.
Go. Barnes back to pass. Looking around. He's got a man to his right. He's open. Caught. Nice catch. That's Aiden Shields on the catch, and he's still trying to fight for yardage. Down inside the 20. I think it's going to be around the 12-yard line. And big first down for Shelbyville there.
Yeah, that's a backbreaker for Carlisle at that point. They ended up with some pressure on the quarterback, but they just gave a little too much time, and somebody lost their assignment down the field.
So first in about, I guess, 10 from about the 12. Ball loose. Ball is loose. So, and Carlisle had it for a minute. I think they had it. I think they gave it back to him, Jason. Wow, what a hit, though.
I think he reached in with his hands rather than just falling on it, and it just popped right back out. And number 52 for Shelbyville, Ethan Jackson, just pounced on the ball at that point, so saved Shelbyville some good field position.
Those are 2 familiar names.
Yeah,
Ethan Jackson.
Ethan Jackson, yeah.
A son and a nephew there. But that's great awareness by the lineman to get on there and save that drive. Barnes, hands off. It's Williams fighting for yardage at the goal line. Is he going to get in? Oh, I think he's just short at the 1-yard line. I think they'll still get the first, Jason. So first and goal from the 1 for the Dragons, rather.
Yeah, now they need to use the size of that big offensive line. They need to push through. If I were Carlisle at that point, I'm shooting gaps. That's about all you can do because you can't overpower that offensive line with the size.
I'm looking out wide here to the left, and there's nobody. And looks like they're going to go right up the middle, and they got it. Touchdown, Dragons. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for the running back, Ronnie Williams, and they get on the board first. So had that penalty, but they were able to get the big play over here. The pass play to Aiden Shields, Jason, and kind of, like you said, it was kind of a backbreaker for that Carlisle defense. They did a great job. Had him force them a 3rd and long and gave up that big play. So in for the point after here is Shelbyville. It's number 82, Edwin Vasquez, and it is good. So with 4:55 left here in the first quarter of play, Shelbyville takes the lead 7-0. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NetSN as we get set for a kickoff here. Carlisle kickoff here for Vasquez coming up. And so Carlisle will get another chance. See what they can do on their second possession here after the kickoff. Good kick. Fielded over there. I think that's Eves. And he steps out of bounds at around the 26-yard line. So that's where Carlisle will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, they're going to have to make something happen at this point. They need to show their speed. They did really good at the start of that drive, then just kind of sputtered out. So they need to show their speed and make a statement on this drive.
There was moments they looked good that first drive, just kind of sputtered out. We'll see what Camacho and company's got on the second possession. Handoff up the middle. Is that Elvis? It's Elvis. He breaks a tackle. Elvis Hernandez across midfield. And a great run. He's going to be marked down at the 45-yard line of Shelbyville. Great run on 1st down.
He just picked through the holes, picked it clean. I mean, a lot of pursuit.
He's going to get another carry. Elvis again. And he is up to the 40-yard line. So another good gain of about 5.
Yeah, I do want to see him kind of take a little more care with that ball because that second tackler that came in, he put a helmet right beside that football. But if he would just stuck his hand out just a little bit, I think he could have got it loose. So I just want to see Elvis protect that just a little more.
That ball's going to leave the building, Jason.
That ball will leave the building.
So 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 40-yard line. Keeper Camacho left side. Ooh, I'm with you there. That ball looked like it could have been stripped there as Shelbyville was going for that strip. It's going to give him a gain of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Indians.
And I think Shelbyville, I mean, they're a well-coached team. I think somebody has passed that word pretty quick that they're not protecting that ball maybe as well as they should be.
Well, you know they can throw it up in the booth now and actually review plays on the fly. That's a new rule this year, and the coaches have that. They can do it if they have the ability to do so. So they can actually – there's somebody in a lot of the bigger schools for sure have someone up there like just going back and watching each play so they can radio that kind of stuff down. Camacho back to pass. He's looking left. He's got Eves. He underthrows him, but he made a diving catch. No, they say it hit the ground. Oh, man.
Ooh.
And they're not – Eves is saying he caught it, but it's that back judge there. He did not call it a catch. He saw something. He must have because he immediately went no catch.
He had to see something because the other umpire was straight up. He called it a catch, so back judge had to see something.
Now, Coach Sharp is questioning here. He kind of wants them to discuss it. It doesn't look like they're going to here. So 4th down now. That's a big no catch there. 4th down and 3. Big play here early for Carlisle. Camacho in the gun. 5 wides. He's got a man, and it's Eves, and it's caught. And he picks up that extra yardage in Jason, on that second effort. Wow.
Second effort definitely sealed it for him. Great play by Eves. I mean, coverage was there. There was a small window, and Camacho hit it perfectly. I was a little worried that Eves was going to turn and run before he had complete control. Yeah. But he brought it in, made a great play, 1st down.
He almost didn't go far enough down the field. That second effort, though, that's what you like to see.
That's good sideline awareness.
Yeah.
Just, like we always tell them in baseball, catch first.
Yep. So 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Indians. Camacho looks left. He's going deep. It's Eves. Oh, he had him, Jason. He just overshot him. He was there.
He had a few steps on him. He bit on the inside move, and he just kept running the go, and he had him. He just overthrew.
Well, they even kind of faked the little bubble screen out here in the side, so you had that and the bubble screen. So he was wide open.
Yeah, he was. We talk about he had a step. He had at least 3 or 4.
So 2nd down and 10. Guards in motion. Elvis with the carry. And he's going to get a couple. Going to be 2 yards, so ball will spot 32-yard line for a 3rd down and 8 to go here. I mean, I think it's 4-down territory here at this point for Carlisle, if it's me anyway. So I'm not worried. I want to get something that gets – you don't have to get it all here. Just get something.
Some good positive yardage. You'd love to see – obviously, you'd love to see a first down, but you'd love to see like a 3rd and short.
Pass, Camacho caught from Garza, slips through a tackle, but ankle tackled at the 20.
First down.
So they're going to spot it. They're going to give him the 21, so first down for the Indians. Big play there as Carlisle continues to keep the drive going here with 1:56 left. Fake, Camacho keeps, goes right up the middle and meets a lot of guys in white and red there, Jason.
A lot of guys. Well, that was started off with just one guy. He's just a rather large
Oh, is
guy.
that why? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Casey Lee, I mean, he's just a monster in the middle.
I'm running away from him.
I'm definitely not going to run straight at him, but still some positive yards. So it was a good play. I mean, you're definitely at this point, you're close to your kicker's range. I've seen him hitting those in pregame. So I think you've got to come out of this with some points now.
Here we go, Camacho. Man in motion is Garza. Camacho pulls it. Ooh, that ball. He kind of lost feel of it for a minute there, but was able to keep it. And I think he leaned forward for maybe a yard there, Jason, it looks like.
Maybe a yard.
So I think 3rd down and 7. No, they're going to say 8. It's a 7.5 range. I think he's in the middle of that. So.
Yeah, they changed it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm proud to say we were a little faster on changing ours. I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's new nice scoreboard here we got working. If you're watching the stream, let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching. Chat with us here. We'll chat with you while we're on air here as we got a big 3rd down and 7. Ooh, a little bit of motion there early, I think.
Yeah, they're going to back up. Definitely a false start.
That's a big penalty for Carlisle. Going to back them up 5 and make for a 3rd and long at 3rd and 12. We have 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We have lots of games on. We also have another game on over in Longview as Timpson and Wolf City are going at it right now. Larry's over there on the call.
Looks like they're going to let it go.
Yeah, they're going to let the clock run here. So that's going to do it for the first quarter here in Carlisle as the Shelbyville Dragons up 7-0. We'll be back for the second quarter right here on NetSN.
Family Circle of Care is a network of 6 community-based health centers providing affordable health care services to East Texas families. With 4 locations in Tyler, we offer family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN services, internal medicine, and counseling. Our Jacksonville Health Center brings family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services to the tomato capital of the world. And we serve our Henderson County neighbors at our Athens Health Center, offering family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services. With a commitment to meet the needs of the communities we serve, we look forward to working with you as partners in care and are here for you and your family every step of the way. We accept private insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, CHIP, and offer a sliding fee discount for insured and uninsured patients. We serve everyone regardless of ability to pay. As CEO, I welcome you to Family Circle of Care, where compassion, quality, and healthcare come full circle.
And we're back here on NetSN for a 3rd and 12. Camacho looks right, across the middle, caught. And it's going to be inside the 10 and a first down for Eves.
It was a great play. That crossing route came in. He found the hole, gave him a nice first and goal coming up.
So ball's going to be at the 9-yard line. So first and goal from the 9. Camacho in the gun. He's got Elvis to his left. See if Elvis is going to go in motion outside. So Camacho straight up the middle, and he powers in. He's going to be close.
He's about at the 5.
So a nice gain. Got about half of it, what they needed on that first play.
I was expecting again when Elvis went in motion that Elvis had left the building.
He didn't quite leave the building. He left the backfield.
Yeah.
So Camacho this time, he's got Garza in motion coming his way. And up the middle, touchdown, Carlisle. 5-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, Roberto Camacho, and they get on the board.
Just good football. He did a good read, decided to go with it. I will say for our commenter that, yes, we are still well within that area of your prediction.
Well, Carlisle got their 7 for his prediction, though. Garza on for the point after. Kick is up, and the point after is good. So with 10:57 left here in the second quarter, Carlisle's down the board. They tied it up with Shelbyville. 7-7. We'll be right back here on NSN. Back here on NSN. Brett Sweeney alongside Jason Cavazos here tonight in Price, Texas. This matchup between Carlisle and Shelbyville. Just like you saw in the commercial there, make sure you go download our NetSN app. It's completely free. It's Android and Apple devices. You can check scores. We have our streams up there. We have all our podcasts are there. We've got polls, pick'ems. How's your pick'ems going this year so far, by the way?
Oh, actually, this week is the first week I actually did it.
Oh, you actually submitted them. Okay.
I did submit them this week.
So lots of things on the app, and it's all free. It's also there on our website, netsn.live, as it says there on the on our scoreboard. So as Garza, a little pop-up kick for the lefty, caught by number 9. That's Ashton Scarborough, and he is hit hard there across the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, number 61 came in. Brandon Garza came, or excuse me, that's 51. Number 61, Brandon Hernandez, came in and just put a helmet on him. You heard it up here. The fans reacted. Just a great hit. He spun off of it, but everybody else was there to make the tackle.
So Shelbyville gets their second possession, and Barnes and company on the field with good field position here, close to midfield. Barnes in the gun, low snap. Going to pitch it over to his man Williams, and he's going to find a crease on the outside. Tripped up around the 50-yard line. Is that number 7, I think, on the tackle for Carlisle? Juan Diaz. Sometimes all you need is those ankles. Take those ankles out, they can't go anywhere, right?
That's it.
So second down and it's like 7 or 8.
It's back in that half range. I say 7, but
Yeah.
you know, tomato.
It's close. Here we go. Man in motion. Barnes pulls the handoff. He's got a little space. Barnes down the sideline, knocked out of bounds by Garza. And a nice run by Barnes. Made it look really easy there, Jason.
Yeah, he pulled it. He saw that crease, and he just went in. There's a little over pursuit by the Indians, but the backside did come back and knock him out of bounds after looked like about a 20-yard gain.
So first and 10, ball at the 34-yard line for the Dragons here. Barnes back to pass. He's looking deep. He's got a man open. A lot of hand fighting. Caught! Touchdown, Shelbyville. 34-yard touchdown. Barnes finds his man, number 0, Tanner Doggett, for the touchdown. Wow.
Yeah, there was a lot of handshaking going on. I was waiting to see if there would be any laundry come out. Looks like the referee's back judge is going to let them play.
Yeah, I like that. Let them play. And what a catch. So on for the PAT is Vasquez. Kick is up. Ooh, it's to the left. Did it make it? It did. It snuck in. So with 9:48 left here in the first half, Shelbyville now goes back up 14-7. We'll be right back here on NSN. Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in a very conservative way at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NSN. Shelbyville is now set to kick off. Quick drive there, Jason. That was they answered fast to that Carlisle score.
Yeah, quarterback did a great job reading, answered them quickly.
Ooh, ball muffed. Ooh, bounced right back up to him, which was very fortunate. That's number 6, Grigsby. Hey, Jason, that ball's not round. It usually doesn't bounce straight back up to you.
No, he got that's what definitely a lucky bounce. Most time it will kick in, and if you're the one trying to catch the ball, it's going to kick in the most awkward way that you could imagine.
So we'll see what Camacho and the Carlisle Indian offense has in store here. We got 3 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side, so see what they do. Camacho fakes the handoff to Hernandez. Not a lot of space there. Very fortunate to get back to the original line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, they closed the middle up really quick on him. You had everybody there, 61-44, 1 come flying in. Just a great defensive play right there.
It's interesting. They have these receivers split down. Of course, they've got a one-on-one matchup, but they didn't account for Garza last time. They're kind of talking about the defenses here.
Yeah, I mean, and that crossing route in the middle has been open every time they've thrown it.
Camacho back to pass. Scrambles over to his right, looking for a man. Nobody. Throws it across the field. Oh, great effort. And that's Garza. Was intended receiver there. He made a great effort to catch that, just a little short. Camacho had a tough throw because he was trying to throw across his body.
Yeah, he was trying to throw across his body, and number 17 for Shelbyville was all over him at that point. He couldn't get enough, couldn't get his hips around enough to get it far enough for Garza.
That's Sergio Reyes there. He's under pressure. So 3rd down and 10 now. And if you're Carlisle, you don't want to give the ball right back to that powerful Shelbyville offense. So they need to try to pick something up here. I think the passing game is there if they can find the receiver open. We'll see if they try to get the ball back to Eves again. Camacho steps up in the pocket. He's got a little room. Camacho tucks it under, breaks the tackle, and he's going to get the first down with his legs. Great job by Camacho.
Camacho made that cut perfect cut.
So I've got something here. Gonna be a Camacho macho man. I wanna be A Camacho, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
You don't like that one?
I don't know about
that one.
You know,
I'm trying to work on my dad jokes here,
yeah,
you know?
you'll get there.
Okay, well. You start working on your granddad jokes here the next little bit, right? You're closer to that.
No time soon.
Yeah. Maybe the next 5-6 years, maybe.
20.
Oh, little flip inside. Nice little shifty play. I think that's Garza. Let's see if it is.
Looks like it is.
Yep, it is. Nice little design by Coach Sharp there. I like that. Something a little different. Throw Shelbyville off guard there.
Yeah, look, I couldn't tell for sure. I didn't see what the interior line did. I don't know if it was just that quick trap play, but Garza obviously has been making some plays. You got Eves also. I would want to continue to keep those two in there. And Camacho, he's doing a great job as QB1 now. So he's so far, for the most part, has read this perfectly. Just keep the drives going for them.
It's a great job. The senior stepping in and kind of taking over the leadership reins here of this team. Camacho looking for the short pass, complete. That is number 14, Mejia, and he's got a lot of space. And Mejia is going to pick up some big yardage. Crosses midfield, taken down around the 37-yard line, I believe, maybe 36. It's hard to tell across the field.
36
yep.
is what it looks like.
36-yard line. So a nice play there from Mejia. They got the ball out quickly and let him use his speed there.
Yep, and that's what I think Carlisle's game plan is, just to keep up with the quickness. Use these big Shelbyville players' size against them.
1st and 10 from the 36. Handoff, Hernandez. Ooh. He just introduced himself. That was number 44 on the tackle. That's Matt Collins, and they got real close and acquainted there.
He ran straight into him, and Collins did not budge. That's like pretty much running into a brick wall at that point.
Well, got 3 yards, so positive play again for Carlisle as they continue to move the ball down the field.
And you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, as long as they can keep moving forward here.
Yeah, they've got to just stay in this game.
Camacho looking right. There's a flag on the play. It's Eves. He's open. Caught. Touchdown, Carlisle. We'll check the flag. But as it's points a 33-yard touchdown, Camacho to Eves. And, the linemen are standing there, Jason. What does that usually mean? Usually one of them probably got.
Yeah.
Now he's looking over here. Oh, blocked below the waist. That's a tough flag right there. Took the 33-yard touchdown strike away off the board, and then it's going to back him up. Is that a 15 or a 10-yarder, Jason? You know?
Believe it's a 10-yarder.
They're going a long way back.
Let's see.
They're now spotted at the 48.
So they're about second, and it was 15.
Yeah,
so
that's a
it's
big
second and
penalty.
20.
Ooh. Camacho in the gun. Got a blitz coming to him from his left, and he's just got to get rid of it. And he is hit hard on the blitz by John Mathis. What a penalty, man. That's just
takes the wind out of your sails at that point.
You just had a chance to kick a field or kick an extra point to tie the game, and now you've got a 3rd and
20-something.
really long. They got it as 25 to go on the board over there, Jason. So,
yeah.
So a huge penalty, and we've got maybe a timeout. Let's see. The refs gonna talk it out here. I didn't see if anybody called it. They called their own timeout. Maybe Coach Sharp has a question about something. Looks like he's visiting with the official. In our other game on NetSN tonight is Timpson is leading Wolf City 14-7. That's in the first half still.
looks like that's a good game going on right there.
Yeah, over in Longview at Lobo Stadium. Have a lot of discussion here about something.
Yeah, and this is obviously it's an official timeout.
I wonder if he's wanting to know about the penalty yardage.
Possibly. I mean,
Of course, they ran a play before this, so I don't know. Can you move the ball? Can you move it back?
Apparently they can.
They just moved it. Interesting. Oh, you know what it is, Jason? Because they were 2nd and 7 when the penalty happened. So that's that 3 yards, I think, that they backed it up from the original stick yardage.
Oh.
Because they got those first 3. I bet that's what it is. Now they went over to explain to Coach Wallace of Shelbyville. That's got to be what it is. Because they did have they had 3 yards and they had the penalty on the 2nd and 7 play. Should have backed them up to 15 yards. Would have been 2nd and 22.
I really do think it was a 10-yard penalty. I think they backed him up from, like you said, from the original 1st and 10 marker.
Let's see. They're backing it back up. And we're just playing shuffle the. They're talking to somebody. So now we got to have a conversation over here. This is interesting. It's a battle of 3 yards here. Here's the deal. If it was 3rd and 5 or that, I mean, I know it's still yards is yards, but I mean, not much difference between 22 and 25 or whatever the difference is here.
I think it's 22 versus 19.
Yeah. Well, either way, they got to get a lot of yards. If I'm Carlisle, I'm trying to get Eves open. Looks like Barnes is matched up with him over here on this near side, so we'll see what they do here. Camacho is going to drop back to pass. Got pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket. He's got a man open. Caught! Touchdown, Carlisle! That is number 6, Dakota Grisby on the reception. And a big play at a big moment, and Carlisle has a chance to tie this game up with a point after, Jason.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd and what? I mean,
third and a lot.
3rd and a lot. It really doesn't matter.
What would we just say? It didn't matter if you do that, right?
If you do that, I mean, you're perfect. I mean, Camacho just stepped up in the pocket, found his receiver, and made a great play.
Wow. I mean, that's been open. They've been able to hit the deep pass a couple times tonight.
Yeah, the middle of the field, it's almost like they're playing more of a man coverage, and there is that little open spot in the middle of the zone.
Garza's kick up. Been good. 5:42 left here in the first half. We got a good one here in Price. Carlisle and Shelbyville knotted up at 14. We'll be right back on NSN.
Be treated like family by a local team of experts to make sure your animal needs are fully stocked year-round. Over 7 tons of all your Lone Star feed needs are in stock daily, including Double Down Deer Feed, Rain Star Black Bag Cubes, Lone Star Game Bird Seed, Lone Star All-Stock Cattle and Horse Feeds, Hay Stretcher, Bull and Heifer Developer, and a wide range of Lone Star Poultry Feeds as well. Feed a dog of any breed and size with Victor and Lone Star Premium Dog Foods. Find them on the corner of Bascom Road and Square 248, right in the heart of Bulldog Country.
Elder Feed and Supply, proud sponsor of the Bulldog Sports Network.
Back here on NSN with a nice drive there from the Indians. We just talked about it off air, Jason. They scored twice there in that possession. I mean, here's the deal. You got a young team, and they scored. They thought they had scored, and then the penalty brings it back. It takes a lot of character to pick themselves back up there, not quit on the drive, and still end up getting the touchdown anyway.
Yeah, and converting 3rd and 22, answering that with a touchdown, that was just impressive. So now Shelbyville needs to answer and kind of put their foot on the accelerator.
Garza popped up the kick, fielded by John Mathis. He's got a hold. John breaks the tackle, breaks another. The ball comes loose, and I think Carlisle got the ball. Wow, this would be a huge recovery.
And they did.
And they got it. Ball recovered, I think it was number 22 on the recovery.
21.
Is it 21?
21 is getting all the head slaps right now. So.
Okay, so 21, that is Ladarius Starling on the recovery, and Carlisle now tied the game up, and they've got a chance to drive down before half and take a lead here, Jason.
Yeah, and we talked about that earlier and generally, though, we were talking about the Carlisle team and their maintaining possession of the football. But at that point in time, that ball was kind of flying around before he'd lost it, and they just took advantage.
Here we go. Camacho in the gun. He's going to go back to pass again, see what he can do. He's got a man. He's going deep. It's Eves. He just throws it up. Eves. God, what a catch by Eves. Down at the 5-yard line. He just high-pointed the ball, Jason. What a catch.
Yeah, that was one of those.
The prayer was answered by Eves.
That was definitely one of those where he just threw it up and, hey, who's going to get it?
Oh, my goodness. What a job by Eves. And first and goal for Carlisle at the 7-yard line. Camacho going to keep it himself. Camacho. Touchdown, Indians. A 7-yard touchdown run for Camacho. And just like that, Carlisle is now up 20-14. Man.
Wow. That is a change in fortune, that is for sure.
Uncle Mo is wearing a headdress, and he is sitting over here in the Carlisle section, probably right here in the middle of this section right here.
Uh-oh. As the CHS flags come flying.
That may be Uncle Mo's picture.
That may be.
On the Indian flag there. Garza in for the point after. High snap, get the hold down, kick up, and good. 5:11 left here in the first half. Carlisle scored 2 straight scores. They're now up 21-14. Be right back here on NSN. And we're back here on NSN. And man, Jason, how you feeling over there right now?
I'm kind of shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Watching Carlisle make a statement at that point, that definitely was a little unexpected. Obviously, if you look at the records, you would not have expected that. But this is football, so now Shelbyville has to respond.
Garza kicks it, and this time Fair caught it. That was number 9 on the fair catch, Ashton Scarborough, and they'll take over. 1st and 10, ball at the 31-yard line. They didn't play with that return, did they?
No, they decided just we're going to play safe, get the offense on the field, and see if we can't drive it down our throats this time.
So Barnes, he left the field last time on offense, up 14-7, and now all of a sudden he's down 21-14. We'll see what Shelbyville draws up. They've got 5 minutes, still plenty of time here in this first half to do something. So Barnes, man in motion. He's going to hand off to Williams. Williams got a little bit of a crease, and then the tribe of Indians, they just laid the wood there. He just kind of there, and all of a sudden, a couple of black jerseys just flew through the air and made the hit.
Yeah, Williams, he found a great crease. I mean, he hit the hole hard on that one, but once he got slowed down by that first person, here came the tribe, and they just really put the hat on him.
So 2nd and 6 for the Dragons. Man in motion. Flip to him. That's number 2, Harvey, on a little flip end around, and a nice gain there is going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, great decision on the cut. They had a little outside contain going, but he cut in and the pursuit wasn't there yet. So great cut, great decision. First down, Shelbyville.
Yeah, got it up to the 46-yard line. Again, still plenty of time here. Looking to try to tie it up here before half are the Shelbyville Dragons. A little bunch set here, all in tight. And Barnes going to drop back to pass, looking for somebody. He's got a lot of time. Scramble's got a man wide open, caught. That's John. He is wide open. And there's nobody going to catch him. Touchdown, Dragons. It's Barnes to Mathis. 54-yard touchdown, pitch and catch. And just like that, Shelbyville's answered back, Jason.
Yeah, he rolled out and had all the time in the world. That big offensive line did a great job on that play. Rolled out to the outside, and your defender decided, I think he was trying to decide, is he going to break or is he going to throw? Couldn't make that decision. Gave enough time for John to break loose and go down for, 60 yards?
It's a 54-yard touchdown.
54. Ooh.
So on for the PAT is Shelbyville. The kick is up, and it's no good. Ooh. So the miss there from Vasquez, a big miss. And Carlisle still up 21-20, 3:48 left. Be right back here on that SN. And we are back here on that SN. So have a 21-20 lead for Carlisle. And Shelbyville set to kick off after the missed point after. Ooh, ball muffed there short of the 20, and the Dragons are all over it. Trying to see who that was. Had a helmet fly off.
Number 3, that was JoJo.
I think that was number 14, Joseph Mahia on the return. But, yeah, John lost his helmet.
Yeah, John helmet came off. He came, they said put the helmet on somebody. I guess he thought he's going to take it off too. But
well, he's probably still upset from fumbling earlier. He was probably trying to take it out on somebody.
Yeah.
Of course, he just got the touchdown, so.
Yeah, I think he's more than made up for that. That was just a beautiful play, 54 yards, just straight green. He had nothing but open space in front of him.
If I'm Carlisle, I'm not letting up. I'm going to go right back in the air and try to exploit the weakness that Shelbyville's shown so far in this game of the over-the-top pass. They're going to start with a handoff here, and Hernandez is running folks over. Get out of the way. Elvis is trying to leave the building. He's trying to leap for a touchdown, and, man, that was a hard, powerful run up the middle, Jason. Goodness.
Yeah, they were blocking and actually blocked a defender into him.
He just ran him over.
The defender was facing the wrong way at that point, and he just got centered in the back and just pushed for an additional, 3 yards.
So good first down run for Elvis Hernandez. And Camacho is going to keep it this time, call his own number, and he's going to get a couple there.
You know, one thing I noticed on that play, there were 3 Carlisle Indians down here and only 2 defensive backs.
That's what I noticed earlier. It's like they're not always dropping that third coverage guy.
Yeah, and I mean, if coaches are watching that from upstairs, they're going to make them pay for that eventually, I think, because you're going to have that go route or you're going to have something short all day.
They did just switch. They moved Eves to the far side now. They brought Grisby over here on this end. I don't know if it's their attempt to get him away from Barnes because Barnes is over here on this side. So we'll see where they go here. 2nd down and 8. Clock rolling, under 2.5 to go. Camacho is going to roll right. Looking for somebody. He's got a man. Garza almost with an incredible catch. Man, if he'd have came down with that, we might have sent that in for a Sports Center nominee. That was incredible. Just got his fingertips on it. I thought he was going to be able to hold it in.
Yeah, he almost had it. Number 1 for Shelbyville broke out just a little late on that. I think he's probably got outside contain also, so he's really kind of running double duty there, and they almost made him pay on that.
So 3rd and 8. Big play right here. Camacho's got pressure. Little screen play. And Shelbyville's all over it, and they're not going to let Carlisle get the first. We'll see if a timeout's used. If I'm Shelbyville, I'm calling timeout right here and try to get the ball back. The clock's still rolling. We'll see if they do. I don't think they're going to go for it here. Right? I mean, you don't. Shelbyville's not expecting this. Carlisle's going to let them run the.
Yeah, they're in no hurry at this point. They're going to try to take as much time off this as they can.
Yeah, I guess Coach Wallace is just, he's okay with them running the clock down here. He's got that quick strike offense. Maybe he doesn't think he needs the time.
Maybe not. You know, they've had some good plays, but I would still, personally, I would want to keep as much time on that clock as I can.
Yeah, no one's used a timeout yet in this half. I think Carlisle may let it run down and use it here.
Yeah,
and they will. So 1:20 left here in the half. We'll take a timeout with them. As Carlisle's got a 4th down and 8. Looks like they're going to punt it back to the Shelbyville Dragons. We'll see if they can do something with it. We'll be right back on NSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Back here on NSN. Brett Swing along with Jason Cavazos here in Price, Texas, Arrowhead Stadium. We had a good one so far. A back and forth battle as Carlisle's up by 1 here, 21-20. But Shelbyville going to get a little chance here to try to do something at the end of the half. Good punt. Nice roll for Carlisle. Ball still rolling. It's going to settle down around the 17-yard line. Great punt by Garza. All right, 1:08 left. We know the Dragons have been in quick strike mode here, Jason. We'll see what they go with here.
Yeah, they've been in quick strike mode. They have all 3 timeouts, 1:08 left on the clock. Let's see if they can get down and get some points out of this deal.
At the half over in Longview, Wolf City up on Timpson. 14-17. I'm surprised. Timpson, I thought, would win that one over there. They're going to have to battle back in the second half. So here we go. Barnes in the gun. Drops back to pass. It looks right. Throws deep. It's got John. Oh, the back got caught watching the ball, and John's playing games with him. Runs around, breaks tackles. Still there, and gets tackled at the 25-yard line, Jason. It was an interesting play there, and I think Coach Wallace is going to take his first time out. So just like that, the field just switched on one play.
One play, that's that quick strike offense we was talking about, so maybe that time off the clock won't matter. But, I mean, just a great play. John played it perfectly. The defender got caught looking a little too long, I think, and didn't realize just how far the ball was going to carry.
Yeah, he got to watching the ball and quit running. You got to keep running with him. So we'll stay here. We got 52 seconds to go. I mean, what a game has been so far. I mean, you've got Carlisle's drives. You know, they've had off the fumble, the kickoff. They've been more methodical, trying to move the ball. They have had some big strikes over the top. But this Shelbyville offense, they can just score at just the flip of a hat here. It's just.
Yeah, and it starts with quarterback play. I mean, he is 99 times out of 100, he's making a great read at the line. He knows exactly what he needs to do with the ball, and obviously that shows from these quick strikes. Carlisle's just got to keep in it. They've got momentum right now. I mean, you know, let's be honest. If you look at records, nobody expected them to be in this game, and not only are they in it, but we got 52 seconds left, and they're winning.
So here we go, Barnes. 1st and 10 from the 27. He got plenty of time, looking for his man. He runs across the field. Oh! Is that John again?
That was John again.
Yeah, he just couldn't come up with it. And the line's doing a great job up front. He's had all day to throw.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, you had a little pressure coming from number 54 for Carlisle, but he had all day before 54 got there. So, I mean, Chuy Enriquez did a good job to get some pressure on him, but that throw was there. I really think John catches that normally.
Yeah. That's the thing about Barnes. He's such a good athlete, but his throws are just on a dart. Got great pace on it. Got some pressure. He gets away, scrambles right, dumps it off. That's to his back, Williams. Williams has got some open space, makes a cut, breaks another tackle inside the 5, trying to get in the end zone. And I think he's going to be just short at around looks like maybe the 1 or 2 yard line. And Shelbyville's going to take their second timeout. So with 29 seconds to go, it's going to be 1st and goal for Shelbyville. And I guess they didn't need all that time, Jason. We were talking about those timeouts. See, they're using them now.
They are definitely using them now.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back for the end of this first half here on NSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
We are back here on NSN as we have a 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. We'll see if Barnes keeps it or hands it off to his man Williams. I think one of them's getting the ball here. And Barnes going to keep it, and he's going to have no one there. And an easy touchdown, 1 yard run for quarterback DJ Barnes. And Shelbyville goes back on top, 26-21.
Yeah, and, you know, you wonder if they're going to go for 2 on this one.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd go right back to Barnes. They run that same play.
I mean, why would you not at this point? I mean, you want to keep that because 7 does you really no good, and that's what they're going to do.
Here we go. 2-point conversion attempt. Barnes with Williams to his left. And this time Williams will get the carry, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So they go up 28-21 with 24 seconds to go. So Carlisle will have 2 timeouts. So they'll have a couple timeouts. We'll see what kind of the return they get. We'll be right back here on NSN. We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NetSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NSN, Shelbyville set the kickoff with 24 seconds to go here in the half. And the kick is good by Vasquez, a good one down into it's the 15-yard line. Nice run. That's number 14 on the return, Joseph Mejia. And he's going to get, I think, to the 29 or 28-yard line. We'll see. if you like bands, make sure you stay tuned. We'll have the band's full halftime performance here on NetSN, so we'll have that live for you as we'll take the halftime break ourselves. And again, the other game on NetSN right now is at half, so it's at 14-17 game. It's Wolf City up on Timpson. So here we go. We'll see what. I mean, at this point, I think you try for something here. See if they can pick up some yards. They've got a couple timeouts. Maybe you try a deep shot with ease. Going to send Garza in motion. Camacho looks to his left. Got across the middle, and it's caught by Garza. First down at the 40. The clock will stop on the moving of the chains.
Yeah, that was great closing defense by Mr. Do-It-All.
And then I don't think the clock should have started there. Probably will put some more time back up here as Coach Sharp immediately took his timeout.
Yeah, Barnes just closed in on that play, though, and he just took care of it. I mean, you ideally would have loved to have gotten out of bounds. But those crossing routes, I think they're going to let them have those little mid-range crossing routes because 11 seconds left.
All right, you were scouting the kickers pregame. What kind of leg does Garza have here? What legitimately range do you think he has?
I think Garza's good for – I think he's good to at least – I think he's good for 40.
Okay. So, you know, to get to the 40 – like a 40-yard field goal, so ball would need to be spotted, around the 25-yard line or so?
Around the 25, 24, 25, I think. And,
okay.
You've got 11 seconds. I don't know – realistically, I don't know if you can get it down that far if you have to do more than one play.
Well, they've got one timeout, so if they can get one play and a catch down the middle of the field and get down, they'd at least give them a shot at it. But, yeah, you don't want to – what you don't want to do, you got to have a clock in your head if you're Camacho. You don't want to sit back and take too much time. You've got to run your play and see exactly what you have available here. So here we go.
Defense has got 3 down linemen. They're playing everybody back. They're not going to give up anything too deep.
Camacho looks left. He's throwing deep. It's Eves. Oh, ball was tipped. No flags on the field over there, so it's going to leave 4 seconds to go now, and now you just got one play to try to score right here. So Coach Sharp's going to take one final timeout. We'll stay here with 4 seconds to go. What a half here in Price Carlisle tonight, Jason.
Oh, most definitely. It's been a great game. These young guys for Carlisle, they've really shown that they can play this sport. I think as they go through the season, I think they'll get a little more confidence. This game, second half notwithstanding at this point, I think they come into this second half with a lot of confidence. And regardless of the outcome of this game, I think they should be really looking forward to their district matchups.
Yeah, we've had Carlisle on the schedule, I think the last 4 weeks. About to cover a lot. We've got a few more that we're going to try to do at some point during the season, and we're going to see if we can get them in the schedule and see if the facilities will be able to have us out. But see, tomorrow night on NetSN, we'll have several matchups. I'll be in Bullard for Brook Hill and Austin Regents, the powerhouse from Austin coming to town. We've got Center in Madisonville on NetSN. We've got Rusk traveling to Canton. And then we have, I think, Corrigan, Camden, and Joaquin also on NetSN. So 4 games tomorrow night as well. Ooh! And they actually ran that play fast enough, did Camacho, and it was knocked down incomplete by John Mathis. And we have 1 second to go. Is that a hometown trigger, I think?
Well, I think
if you're in Shelbyville, I don't think that gets. I think it goes to 0.
I think it gets clicked at that point. But
so they got one more play here. 3rd and 10, 1 second to go in what's been a really good and competitive first half. Five wide. Camacho in the backfield himself takes the snap, looking deep, throws into a lot of white jerseys there, and it's incomplete. And that's going to do it for the first half. here in Price in Arrowhead Stadium as Shelbyville leads Carlisle 28-21. Enjoy the halftime shovel and be right back for that here in just a moment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shelbyville ISD is proud to present our portion of tonight's entertainment, featuring the Shelbyville Strutters, the SHS Twirlers, and the Shelbyville Dragon Marching Band. To begin our performance, I'd like to introduce you to our dance and twirl leadership, Lieutenant Mackenzie Gillespie, Lieutenant Elizabeth Heron, Strutter Captain Atlanta Fuller. Dancers of the week are Mackenzie Gillespie and Riley Sholey. Our head SHS twirler is Parker Chase. Watch now as both groups perform to all about that bass. Shelbyville ISD proudly presents the award-winning Shelbyville Dragon Band, led onto the field by senior drum major Bailey Whiteside. Castaneda, and assistant to the band directors, John Lowe. Joint lines under the direction of Marcia Castaneda, and Nash lines under the direction of Holly Wood. Thank you for your kind attention to our halftime performance. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Carlisle Independent School District is proud to present the four-time Class 2A State Military Marching Champion, Carlisle Indian Band. The Indian Band is under the leadership of Drum Majors Lexi Labar and April Sines. We would now like to introduce our 2024-2025 twirl and flag lines. Our flag line, senior Yasmin Martinez, junior Maria Villanueva, junior Sarah E. Garza, junior Morelli Jaime, junior Morelli Sanchez, sophomore Jalen Yanez, and sophomore Jessica Hernandez. Our twirling line, senior Allison Garza, senior Lexi Ibarra, junior Addison Smith, and sophomore Adeline Garcia. Tonight, they will perform to the hit Blinding Lights. Our twirler of the week is Lexi Ibarra, and our flag member of the week is Morelli Sanchez. The twirling and flag lines are under the direction of Ms. Lady Herring. The Indian Band will now perform a traditional military including Le Boucher Fanfare, St. Julian March, Graf Zeppelin, and Attila. We would like to recognize this week's band members of the week, Addison Smith and Brian Garza. The Carlisle Indian Band is under the direction of Chris Lipton. Assistant directors are Gabrielle Diedrich and Isaac Bergerson. Superintendent of Carlisle ISD is Mr. Josh Johnson. High school principal, Norman Carter. Junior High Principal Paul Rich. We would like to thank you for your support and attention to tonight's halftime performance.
And we are back here on NSN. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show. Both bands were excellent. Jason, we get to sit here and kind of enjoy the band performances as always. It's part of Friday Night Football. You know that. You had kids that went through the band, and so it's both bands were great tonight. And the game's been equally as good here.
Oh yes, for sure. They've been. I mean, the game has just been back and forth. One or two little mistakes is the difference in the score right now. So second half, we're going to see exactly what they do to correct what they did, and it's going to be the team that makes the adjustments is going to be the one that comes out of this with the W.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. We have Carlisle will be kicking off to Shelbyville. Now Shelbyville did just score at the end of the half, so they'll looking to get a couple scores back. They were up 14-7, then all of a sudden they were down 21-14. So they've got a chance to get a little run going themselves now. They've scored 2 straight scores, looking for a third one here to open the second half.
Yeah, and let's see if they continue to go over the top with it. They've just made some really good decisions. DJ Barnes continues to make great decisions in the pocket. He runs when he needs to, and he's just enough of a threat to where those defenders wonder if he's fixing to break loose for a run. And
they got to make a choice.
Yeah, he freezes them, and then he just goes over the top. Usually to John.
Yeah, has been his main target here so far in this first half, but it's got a good one going. Also on NSN, just an update on the scores. If you don't have the NSN app, go ahead and get that, then you know the score. But Wolf City leading Timpson 31-20 in the middle of the third quarter over there in Longview. A little surprise there, Jason. Timpson coming off that state championship, they've looked vulnerable early, especially on the defensive side. I know that's something that we talked about on our show this week. They've got to stop somebody. We know they've got J.J. Garner, and he's a super awesome talent on offense, but they've got to be able to make the stops on defense. And so far, Wolf City hanging 31 points on them midway through the third quarter. So it's a good game that we've also got going on. But hope you're enjoying this one here in Price, and we're about set to kick off the second half. Mr. Garza is ready to kick off here, and a little pooch kick as John he's learned his lesson, Jason. He takes the fair catch. They've fair caught a couple in a row after that fumble.
Yeah, he did the fair catch. I mean, that was pretty much, unless it went to the back, the deep backs, they were going to fair catch that, give their offense the ball.
So they're going to start with the ball on their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for DJ Barnes and the Shelbyville Dragon offense here. Barnes alone in the backfield in the gun. Man in motion. And he's going to keep it. Looking for space up the middle and met pretty quickly by the Indians' front 7 there. Going to give him a spot at the 36. I think it might have been a generous spot. I don't know if he got past the 35, but they give him a short gain there of a couple on first down.
Yeah, I think he saw the hole, and it was there briefly, and the Indians came in, closed it really quick for him. So sets up 2nd and 8.
Barnes going to keep it, rolling to his right on a run play. He's wrapped up, and Elvis couldn't hang on to him, and he stays on his feet and it's thrown out of bounds after it picks up the first down. Ball's going to be spotted somewhere around the 47 or 48 yard line.
I couldn't tell from here. I don't know if he stiff-armed Elvis or what, because Elvis just straightened straight up.
Elvis just left the building, Jason. He went away.
I really thought he had him.
Yeah.
Right at
and it's
perfect timing, but he just kept going.
It's actually back at the 45, so that's where they'll be 1st and 10. Handoff at the middle to Williams. Williams has got a hole. 1st down and more up to the . Carlisle has been running a 4-3 defense. They're running up the middle. They're going to soften up that outside for a pass. I mean, I would expect to see it come. Ball's
sometime.
kind of lost there by Barnes at the snap, and he's going to toss it to Williams, and Williams has got a lot of green grass. Williams going to be shoved out of bounds. Now, there was a lot of movement and some weirdness there at the first of the play.
Yeah, I believe there's laundry on the field.
There's laundry and there's a hat too, Jason.
Yeah, I think I don't know what the hat is. I'm sure there may have been a secondary foul, but I believe defense was in the neutral zone when the ball was snapped.
Yeah, we also have an injured player down for Carlisle. Not sure the number. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for an update on that injury right here on NetSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we are back here on NetSN as the player that was down is number 2, Chase Rowland. He's going to kind of walk off on his own power, so it's a good sign there. Hopefully he'll be okay. And offsetting penalties. So we'll play that one again, Jason. So here we go. We'll try it again at the 41-yard line. Barnes back to pass. Quick pass over here. Little quick pass to his left. That's going to be caught by Tanner Doggett. Nice gain of about 6, it looks like. Or make that 7. So a second down and 3.
Yeah, and Juan Diaz caught up to him pretty quick. Didn't make the tackle, but left him there for Elvis to finish up. So great swarming defense on that play to limit the yardage there to just 7.
So Barnes. Oh, ball loose on the ground, and he's able to come back with it. That's a dangerous play. Think about that read play, Jason. He decided to pull it last minute, and some miscommunication there with his man Williams, and almost disaster, but Barnes did a great job of getting back on the ball.
Yeah, because eventually the running back feels like if he's got it, he feels like if I still got it by this point, I'm taking the ball. And I guess Barnes saw something and decided to keep it, and it just caused the fumble.
So now backs him up for 3rd and 8 here from the 39. Barnes back to pass. He's got a man open. It's an easy catch for number 2. That's Harvey, and it's a nice gain for the 1st down. So he's taken out of bounds. So I think the ball's going to be up across the 20 down to around the
17.
Yeah, it's a long way over there. Yeah, it's hard for me to see that. I'm getting old, but I think you're right. I think the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10 there as Shelbyville just kind of chipping away on this drive. Barnes, quick pass over to the right side, and I couldn't see the number on that receiver. I think it might be number 3, John Mathis.
That looks like that's who it was right there. That was John.
So Mathis gonna come off. So 2nd down and 4. at the 10-yard line here. As Shelbyville's kind of their most methodical drive of the evening. You haven't seen the big humongous play yet.
No, it's a lot of catch and run at this point.
Found something they like. Handoff, Williams. Met by a pack of Indians there. A nice tribal effort, Jason, at the and I don't think they got a whole lot. Gonna give him,
looks like a yard or two they gave him. It may be third
yeah,
and 2.
Yeah, it's third and it's either a short 2 or a long 1 there.
Yeah.
They're gonna say 1, so 3rd and 1. Didn't look like he got a whole lot there though.
No, he got hit pretty quick.
Barnes, quick toss outside. That's Harvey, breaks a tackle, tries to break through another tackle, and he's popped out of bounds. Let's see who that was on the tackle. There was a nice tackle by Carlisle.
That looks like that's number 4.
Is that Garza?
That's Garza.
Yeah, he popped him pretty good.
Yeah, that sets up 1st and goal. I mean, like I said, just a methodical drive at this point. A lot of quick passes.
We'll see if Barnes can make something happen here on 1st and goal. Barnes, he'll just give it to his man Williams, and he is going to get in. Wow, running through tacklers into the end zone for a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run for Ronnie Williams. And Shelbyville with their 3rd straight touchdown. Now up 34-21 with a point after pending here. We got an official timeout. Maybe for an injury. I don't. Someone down? I can't see. And we'll take a break with them, and we'll come back with a injury update right here on NSN. And we're back here on NSN. Was the point after attempt here from Vasquez. That was number 7 that was injured on the play, Juan Diaz. He was able to get off the field in his own power. And the kick is up, and it's good. So with 7:53 left here in the 3rd quarter, Shelbyville now extends their lead 35-21. We'll be right back on NSN.
Family Circle of Care is a network of 6 community-based health centers providing affordable health care services to East Texas families. With 4 locations in Tyler, we offer family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN services, internal medicine, and counseling. Our Jacksonville Health Center brings family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services to the tomato capital of the world. And we serve our Henderson County neighbors at our Athens Health Center, offering family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services. With a commitment to meet the needs of the communities we serve, we look forward to working with you as partners in care and are here for you and your family every step of the way. We accept private insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, CHIP, and offer a sliding fee discount for insured and uninsured patients. We serve everyone regardless of ability to pay. As CEO, I welcome you to Family Circle of Care, where compassion, quality, and healthcare come full circle.
And we are back here on NSN as Shelbyville set to kick off here to the Carlisle Indians. A little short kick from Vasquez, fielded around the 31-yard line, and Grisby's got some room. Grisby! He's on the sideline, forced out of bounds. Nice return, just what Carlisle needed here to get some momentum back.
Yeah, they've got to score on this one. They can't fall down any further. They need to answer, make a quick stop, and just, I mean, they need to reset the tone they had in the first half.
So we'll see if Camacho can get this offense rolling here again. So he's done a really good job again. If you weren't watching last week, he came in relief for Ibarra Jr., who's on the sidelines on crutches and a knee brace. Don't know the exact injury specifics, but when you have a knee brace like that on, it's not usually a good thing. So Camacho's done a great job here in a full game here. Little screen play, and he's popped. That's Eves, and he was just met.
Oh, and fumbled.
Did he fumble the ball too?
Yes, he did.
Wow, what a hit. That was number 8 on the hit, Ty Mosby. And we talked about it. That's not what they needed.
No, not at all.
I mean, Shelbyville came out with a vengeance. That was a massive hit. I didn't see the ball come out, but I'm not surprised that it did.
No, and I was expecting to see more crossing routes from Carlisle. Shelbyville has had trouble with that this game. Definitely wasn't expecting the screenplay, but maybe obviously Shelbyville was.
Yeah.
So just a great defensive play by Shelbyville, and that sets up.
You got a timeout?
Timeout, Carlisle.
Yeah. So on that timeout, we'll take a break with them. That's a big momentum swing. Carlisle's got to step up on defense. We'll see if they can do it. 7:36 left here in the third quarter. Shelbyville leads 35-21. We'll be right back here on NetSN. Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in a very conservative way at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
So Shelbyville takes over 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Barnes. Handoff. Williams. Bounces outside. He breaks a tackle, and he's going down the sideline, forced out of bounds. And, Jason, he hit that middle hole and saw something. That wasn't there, and took it outside.
Yeah, they had hands on him. That's the one thing that we were always preached about. At that point, it looked like they were trying to arm tackle him, and you're not going to bring a runner like him down trying to arm tackle because he just keeps them legs driving and just kept on going and finally got pushed out of bounds by Garza.
So first down for the Dragons. Barnes fakes the handoff, fakes the short pass. He's looking deep, double coverage, and kind of overshot his receiver. That was number 12 on the route there as Shields. And 2 guys there. It was an interesting choice to throw there, Jason.
Yeah.
He had an under and an over the top coverage there.
I think he got a little greedy on that one. I think he probably could have gained 4 to 5 yards if he'd have just kept the ball and ran it. But, you know.
Haven't done that a whole lot. He's been content to throw the ball around the yard.
Yeah, and he needs to save his body.
Yeah. Well, we say that, and he keeps on this play, goes up the middle. Barnes runs through some tackles, still on his feet, bounces outside. Barnes down to the 13-yard line. I think he heard us, Jason. Said, well, let me show you that I can run the ball. I'm not going to throw it around every time.
Yeah, and if you did notice, his protecting the ball, he did switch that ball into the outside
Yeah, he switched
hand.
over to the left,
So I'm sure that was a topic of discussion at halftime. If it wasn't, then he just showed good awareness on that. But I would be willing to bet with the fumbles in the first half that Shelbyville did discuss that.
So down to the 13-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Man in motion, Barnes going to hand off. That's number 2, Harvey again, trying to find the corner. Ooh, and he's popped before he gets to the end zone. It's like Garza again, Jason. He's laying the wood from back in that safety position.
Yeah, and safeties are known to be wanting to put a hat on somebody. The problem is when you've got somebody that deep making the tackles, there's a lot of yardage gained.
Yeah, usually you don't want your safety making tackles unless he's up, maybe blitzing or something.
Exactly.
So 1st and goal from the 3 for Shelbyville. Barnes. Williams, and he walks in. He could have drove a car through that hole. What a job by the offensive line there. He's going to have to buy them lunch tomorrow or something.
Yeah, he was untouched. He just picked his lane and then just walked in.
So that's the 4th touchdown in a row for Shelbyville now. And after that couple scores in a row for Carlisle, it flipped the switch for Shelbyville. Now they're looking to put double up Carlisle here midway through this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and we talked about adjustments, and obviously Shelbyville has made an adjustment.
And the kick is up. And it is good. So with 6:12 left here in the 3rd quarter of play, Shelbyville leads Carlisle 42-21 right here on NetSN. We'll be right back. And we are back here on NetSN. And that momentum thing, Carlisle's had one play this half. And so that fumble on that first play kept their offense off the field. They've got to have something really now is a desperation time for the Indians.
Yeah, and they're looking real they're real timid right now. Number 6 caught that ball. Normally, I mean, you saw him make a great run back on the last kickoff return, and that time he was really trying to choose something and couldn't make a decision and got stopped almost immediately.
Yes, Grigsby on the return, and he who hesitates finishes last, and he kind of just hesitated, didn't go anywhere, and then he got surrounded by white and red jerseys.
Yeah, now we got to see what Camacho can do. Like we said before, they have to answer, and I think now is pretty much do or die for them.
So Camacho in the gun. He's got Hernandez with him. Gives to Hernandez, and he is met immediately by the Dragons' front 4 there. There was nowhere to go. Got back to the line of scrimmage, luckily there.
Yeah, that was hard running. He put his head down and just barreled into that pile of white jerseys. Didn't move the pile, but he did manage to get back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
I mean, if I'm Coach Sharp and the Indians right now, I think I'm trying to get the ball and spread it around the field. They're going to have to start throwing a little bit, maybe mix up a run here and there, but they've got to pass this ball around.
Yeah.
Here we go. Camacho rolls to his right. Got a man open. What a throw. Ooh, just underthrew him. He had a man open. That was Garza there.
Yeah, Garza, you had number 1 over here. I can't read his name. Gus Duvon had him over here playing edge. He looked almost like he was in coverage on Garza, but then the coverage came from the backside, and he had him beat. He just had the ball underthrown and sets up now. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 here. See if they can get the ball back in the hands of Ease.
Yeah, he's been quiet since the first little bit
Macho
of
running for his life, and he is just met by a whole herd of dragons there, Jason.
Yeah, the line collapsed on that point. The pocket just fell in on him, and there was nowhere for him to go at that point.
So it's going to be a loss of about 5. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and it'll be punt time for Carlisle. Punting for the Indians, number 4. Yvonne Garza. Back deep for Shelbyville. That's 0. It's Tanner Doggett. If you're listening, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. It'll really help us out. Like this video and subscribe, as that's a great punt by Garza. Puts Doggett back to about the 45. He got lucky not to get touched on that, Jason. That took a wicked bounce and almost hit him.
Yeah, it took a wicked bounce, but then it took that Shelbyville bounce and got him back a couple yards at least.
Yeah. So that Netison app, Jason, how much does that thing cost? It's got to be like, 10, 12, 15 bucks.
I've seen some like that are like, $9.95 a month, but I think that one's free.
Free? Wow. So why wouldn't you get something that's free and it provides you high school football scores and pick'ems and
not just regular local high school scores.
all of East Texas.
All your favorite friends and enemies.
Barnes back to pass, looks left, taking his time, decides to run with it, and he's just going to get out of bounds. A little extra shove there.
Yeah, I think number 2 there, he didn't quite have sideline awareness on that because he quickly apologized. I did see him tap
He's like,
Barnes
my bad,
on the
man.
head. My bad. But you got to be a little careful with that with these short sidelines here.
I know. But the app is available, Android and Apple devices. Also online on our website, netison.live, is a lot of the same things. We have forums, we have game chats, stadium directions. If you need directions to the stadium, they're there on the app. As we got a lot of flags going all over the place here. It's going to be some movement up front for Shelbyville, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. Got the buses. The bus is backing it up.
And there was nothing worse than doing something like that and going to practice the next time. Offensive lineman, that is the one thing that they take it in the form of, hey, that's you're undisciplined. So they make sure that next practice that you get disciplined.
Yeah.
Usually not a good thing.
So 2nd down and 13 now from the 39-yard line for the Dragons. Barnes back to pass. Scrambles to his left a little bit, just playing around with the ball, looking for somebody. Finds a wide open Doggett in the middle of the field, and he's got a lot of green grass ahead of him. Breaks a tackle, crosses the 25, jumps over his own teammate, and ends up down inside the 20-yard line. What a play from Doggett after the catch there.
Yeah, it looked like Doggett made it to about the 17-yard line.
Good spot there, 17-yard line, I believe you're correct.
17-yard line, and there was really nothing open. They wanted to go downfield with that, and there really was nothing open, and Doggett just came over the middle, kind of a mid-route, and let his legs do the rest for him.
So 1st and 10, Barnes from the 13. Oh, and a down Carlisle player in the end zone there. And hopefully he's okay. The pass was intended, I believe, for, is that number 14? I can't see his number over there. It's either 14 or 15. Let's see. Oh, it's 12. Number 12 was intended receiver. That is Shields. And Carlisle got real lucky there. The defender on the ground, that's usually not a good thing.
Not a good thing at all. I think I'm really surprised as much as they're airing the ball out right now.
So on the 17-yard line, handoff, Williams. Nice, tough run. The sophomore running back there with a great gain there on 2nd down. It's going to make a little manageable 3rd down now. 3rd and about 5. from the 12-yard line.
And, you know, I think maybe the Carlisle coaches need to listen because every time I talk about them airing the ball out, they run the ball. So
they might be listening to us.
They might be listening.
They got the NetSN broadcast on. Barnes. Oh, he's met immediately. He thought about taking it, and then it was denied. That's number 65 up the middle, Jason, with the hit. That's Cole West.
Cole West.
Mr. West just introduced himself to Mr. Barnes.
Yes, he did. He took him back to the old West and just put him in the ground.
So 4th down now and about 8 to go. This is an interesting spot here. We talked about they don't really have anybody that's a consistent kicker. They've already missed 1 extra point, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and 8 from the 15. Barnes got plenty of time. Rolls to his left. He's got a man up, and he's going to take it himself. Barnes uses his legs, gets all the way down, and scores a touchdown.
Oh, wow.
What a run for DJ Barnes, a 15-yard touchdown run. He was teasing us, Jason. He just made it look too easy there.
He did. He was looking to pass, but they left a lot of green. I mean, the coverage was great. Left a lot of green, though, and he took advantage of it.
So 48-21 now. Vasquez on for the PAT.
And Vasquez does have a strong leg. He just has been a little inconsistent tonight. I don't know if it's the field or what.
Not used to this grass, man.
I know so many turf fields nowadays.
Kick is up, and it's good. So with 2:15 left here in the 3rd quarter, Shelbyville extends their lead to 49-21. We'll be right back here on NetSN. And we are back here on NetSN. Shelbyville has turned this to another level here in the 2nd half. And off 3 straight touchdowns. And they're going to kick it, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's a little risky there. Carlisle just let it go, Jay. You're hoping it takes the bounce you think it's going to take.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, that football's not round, so I don't know if I would have been so nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was headed that way. I give him that. But, you know, sometimes you look at how your luck's going for the night, and I might have been a little more observant on that one. But
so let's see.
It was a good call.
Where they mark the ball here. The 30-yard line is where Carlisle will take over. 1st and 10 here. Now, we talked about, you know, Carlisle taking their lumps early in the season. This is still crucial for them to continue to fight and to work on things as district play comes up, and that's where these games, they matter, but they don't matter. You know, once district starts, you start over 0-0.
Yeah, and I mean, you're 0-4 coming into this game, and I mean, right now it looks like they're going to end up 0-5, but there were a lot of positives you can take out of this game.
Pass over to Grigsby, caught, trying to break through some tackles. He's fighting for yards, and he gets tackled down around the 38-yard line. Nice pitch and catch, Camacho to Grigsby there.
And I'm impressed with Camacho. I mean, he is for all intents and purposes, he's backup quarterback. I'm sure he plays another position and plays it well, but he's came in, shown a lot of poise, and has really led this offense. They've struggled a little in the 2nd half, obviously, but he hasn't really been on the field that much.
So here we go. Camacho in the gun. 5 wides. He's looking deep. Across the middle, it's Eves. Caught! Great catch by Eves. Camacho put it right on target to Eves, and he picks up a big gain. Just what Carlisle needed. They're going to spot him down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and that big offensive line, not as big as the defensive line, but that offensive line, there was, I did not catch the number, but one of those guys pancaked one of the defensive linemen. Great blocking.
Camacho is going deep again. It's Eves. He's open. Oh, it's going to be a pass interference, and here comes the flags.
Yeah, that's all he had to do.
Just jump up and get tackled. There was 3 guys on him, but they tackled him way before the ball got there. He was trying to high point that again, Jason.
Yeah, and I think they know he had it. I mean, he's made that play on them before. There was nothing they could do. I think in their mind, they may have very well thought, well, let me go in and tackle.
Okay, I may have asked you this on air, but I don't like the 15-yard. I think it should be a spot foul on this in the high school level too. I just – like you could just tackle somebody down and they only get 15 out of it. I just wish they'd bring that down. I like the fact that it's where the player would have caught the ball. Let's give him the ball there. I wish they'd change it, but, you know, I don't have that say. Camacho calls his own number, and there's nowhere to go. He's going to – maybe he might have lost a couple. If he didn't, he just went back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage, I think. Very fortunate. There was just nowhere to go there.
Yeah, I mean, but going back to what you were saying, that's kind of a pet peeve of mine. You know, why have all these different rule sets for the same game?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously it's more pronounced in baseball, but football, I mean, a penalty is a penalty. The yardage should be the same.
Camacho pitches. Eves on a run. He's got little green grass, and he's going to pick up a nice gain close to the first down. Crosses the 10. I think they're going to spot it maybe around the 8-yard line. We'll see. It's probably the farthest possibly away from us we could have here on this far end. I need to go gadget neck on this to get around the
I would
corner
say it's
here.
right between the 9 and the 8. He's probably about 2 yards short.
And that's going to be the way the third quarter ends. And Carlisle inside the red zone looking to punch it in. We're heading to the fourth. Shelbyville leads 49-21. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Back for fourth quarter action here on NetSN as Carlisle will start the quarter 3rd and 2 from the 8-yard line. Hernandez and Elvis didn't have the ball very well. I think he was worried about holding on to it and ended up losing a yard.
Yeah, he was swallowed up by Obed Solis and Kason Lee. I mean, just swallowed at the line. He might have got back. No, he didn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost a couple on that one.
So clock rolling here. And we have a 4th down and 4 for the Indians. We need to get to the 6-yard line to pick up the first. Camacho looks left. He's got green grass to the right. He's going to end up throwing it. Oh, I thought he should have ran it, Jason.
He should have ran it. He got batted down.
Man, I thought he had 6 points ahead of him if he took off with it.
I think he's fast enough. I really do think he had at least first down yardage.
Yeah.
If not, touchdown.
He's played really well tonight, and,
He has.
and that's a tough one there.
He has. He's going to look back on that one when he gets the film during film day, and he's going to probably want to kick himself at that point. But, I mean, that's part of it. This is preseason. You're learning. You're thrown into that position. So he's going to make that adjustment. I think he'll be better during the season for it.
So Shelbyville takes over from their own 10-yard line. Barnes, handoff Williams. Little cut outside. Got a little room on the outside. Going to go out of bounds after picking up enough for the first down. Nice run by Williams. He has really good vision, Jason. He does a good job of, if it's not there in the middle, bouncing it outside, finding that open grass.
Yeah, and if you watch his hips, he will open those hips in a heartbeat, and just it's like the hips open and then the whole body just changes direction. He has no problem turning on a dime, and the defenders are having a lot of trouble with that with him.
So now the ball is at the 20-yard line. So it was a 10-yard run from Williams. So 1st and 10 for Barnes. Man in motion. He's going to pitch it. That's number 2. It's Harvey. He gets a nice run. Another shoved out of bounds. Going to get around 6 or 7 over there.
Yeah, they like that little flip play. Just really simple. I mean, they're gaining big chunks of yards with it.
Just using their speed.
Yeah.
They beating the defense to the outside, getting that corner.
Yeah, as long as they can get that corner, I mean, they're guaranteed with that speed they have in that backfield, whether it's quarterback or Williams, they're guaranteed at least 5.
So 2nd down and 5. Barnes tosses it over. It's caught by Doggett there, and he's going to pick up the 1st down easily. Again, going out of bounds. So just nothing to it. It seems like they've been able to drive a couple different ways, Jason. They've been to kind of just pick and pop their way down, and they've also been able to hit the big play too.
Yeah, and they haven't tried the big play in a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see it again, just for giggles.
Barnes, Williams handoff up the middle. Nice little gap there. And he's going to get close to the 1st down. I think he's going to pick up 9 to be just a yard short of the 1st down as the clock rolls under 10.5 to go.
Yeah, that Carlisle defense looks tired right now.
They've been out here a lot this half.
They have.
Barnes, handoff. It's Williams. He bounces it outside again. He's got a lot of room, and he's just going to take what they give him and step out of bounds. Nice, smart run by Williams.
Yeah, if I had any critique about this Shelbyville offense on this drive in particular, it would be I would be trying to go down inbound.
Yeah, they've been going out of bounds. Is it because your bedtime's coming up, Jason, or is it?
It's way past my bedtime at this point. But, yeah, they would, ideally keep the clock running at this point. You don't want to give them any extra time.
Just get out of here and get home. They've got a pretty good drive ahead of them going back home as well. So, Barnes. It's Williams again. Same run. Williams steps back, cuts it in this time, and stays inbounds. And he's going to pick up the 1st down at around the 29-yard line, I think, is where he's going to end up. So,
and they've ran that play for the last 3 or 4 plays. I mean, you had that motion. You got Harvey. Was it Harvey coming across?
Yeah, Harvey.
Harvey's coming across. You've got that motion, and he's got that choice, whichever one he wants to do, and they just continue to march.
Barnes. Little pitch over there to Harvey. And around the left side, Harvey's got a lot of green grass. Harvey's looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. 29-yard touchdown run for Harvey. And Shelbyville puts up 50. They got 55 with a point after pending. Now, we had our man earlier in the game. JB Production. JB Product. He predicted 56-7. Well, he got one of the scores right, looks like so far.
Yeah, pinning the extra point, he's got that one right. Carlisle had a little more fight in them.
And they've done that this year. We've covered them. This is my 3rd time to cover Carlisle with a point after going up, and it is good. It's my 3rd time to cover them this year, and they've been in every game. There's just some things that just didn't go their way, or but they've played a tough schedule. I think Coach Sharp's got them ready for district play. They're going to put up they're going to be a tough out whoever they face because they've got some talent out there. 9:07 left here in the game. Shelbyville leads 56-21. We'll be right back here on NSN.
Family Circle of Care is a network of 6 community-based health centers providing affordable health care services to East Texas families. With 4 locations in Tyler, we offer family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN services, internal medicine, and counseling. Our Jacksonville Health Center brings family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services to the tomato capital of the world. And we serve our Henderson County neighbors at our Athens Health Center, offering family medicine, pediatrics, and women's health services. With a commitment to meet the needs of the communities we serve, we look forward to working with you as partners in care and are here for you and your family every step of the way. We accept private insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, CHIP, and offer a sliding fee discount for insured and uninsured patients. We serve everyone regardless of ability to pay.
And back here on NSN as Vasquez kicks it off. It's fielded by Eves. And he's going to take the ball up just across the 30-yard line. So it'll be good field position for the Indians here.
So, probably Shelbyville is going to have their ears back in the front, but they're probably going to, I don't see them changing too much, but Carlisle's got to throw.
Yeah. When you want to rest guys, but when you are the small schools like this, you don't have a lot of guys to put in. So I think you continue to see at least Carlisle's number ones go. Camacho across the middle, caught. That's number 14 on the catch, Mejia, and he gets a big gain where he crosses into Dragons territory. They're going to spot him at the 25-yard line. That's the way to start the drive for Carlisle.
That is it. That's exactly what they needed. Camacho showed a lot of poise in the pocket there.
Camacho looking left. Throwing left, and almost intercepted by number 1, Gus Duvon. Went right through his hands. He's going to want that one back.
He will. Camacho didn't have the protection he had on that. You had that defensive line crashing down. They took the whole right side of that pocket and just collapsed it on top of him, so he had to get rid of the ball quick. If he'd had a little more time, I think he had one going across the middle. It would have been a great play, but instead almost threw a pick.
So final over there in Longview, Wolf City with the win, 45-27 over Timpson. Wow. Camacho, quick throw to his right. Is that Garza? I think. Yep, that's Garza. Slithers his way through a few tacklers. Going to gain maybe 2 or 3 there. So I think they're going to give him 3. So 3rd and 7 from the 25-yard line, or excuse me, the 22-yard line. Camacho looking, steps up in the pocket, throws across the middle, a dart to Garza, touchdown Indians. 22-yard touchdown, Camacho to Garza. And the Indians still have some fight left.
And that's a lot of poise right there. He was about to take a hit. He threw a dart to Garza, and Garza caught it in stride, never even slowed down. Just a great play all around.
So his job's not done. He goes right back out and has to kick the extra point after scoring the touchdown. How often do you see the guy score the touchdown and kick the extra point? Not too often.
If you watch Troop.
And the ball's blocked on the extra point. And maybe he was tired from that route there. But great job by Shelbyville. Got the block. So it will stay at 27. So with 7:50 left here in the game, here in Price, Texas tonight, Arrowhead Stadium, Shelbyville leads 56-27. We'll be back right here on NSN.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Back here on NSN as Carlisle set to kick off back to Shelbyville. And
looks like you got the hands.
Yeah, I was going to say they're real close here.
You got a lot of single digits on the front, so
we'll see what Carlisle decides to do. Looks like the kick's going to go here towards us, Jason. Here we go. Nice little pump bounce up. There's the ball. Ball's loose on the ground. Carlisle, I think, got it, Jason. And they did. Recovered by number 25 of the Indians, Preston Armstrong, the freshman.
Awesome.
What a job. Garza did a great job. You get that where it's bouncing, and it takes that funky hop right at the right time, and it did.
I think they're discussing where the ball was initially touched. It came off of one of the Indians' face masks, so I'm not sure if it had went completely 10 yards at that point. So that's what the line judge is discussing at this point.
Yeah, they're talking about it, but what a play. I don't know, at this point, I feel like they're just going to give it to him. We'll see. Coach Sharp's not – he's not liking something. Probably the fact that they're even discussing it at this point. You execute something like that almost to perfection. You feel like it. Let's see. It looks like
Shelbyville ball.
Oh. So they're going to call illegal touch, and that's going to negate that great onside kick recovery. And let's just say Coach Sharp did not agree with that call.
I knew it was close. I saw him hit the face mask, and that's what kind of caused the strange bounce more towards the Shelbyville side, but I couldn't tell you exactly from my position if it had been 10 yards or not.
Good news is we can go back and watch that over and over on here. We can go review the footage later. So we have a timeout from Carlisle, and we'll take it with them. 7:47. It's not a jet. It's a time left here in the game. 56-27 Shelbyville. We'll be right back here on NSN. And that was a handoff from Barnes to Williams. He was met immediately there. And it's going to be a gain of nothing. So it'll still be.
I think he ran about 10 yards in the scope of that nothing because his legs were driving. He was trying to break tackles, but the Indians just kept coming.
He was nowhere to go. So here we go. 2nd down and 10. Barnes. Handoff. It's Williams again looking for a hole. Cuts a couple times. Gets an open space on the left side. Williams makes another cut and is finally taken down by about 2 or 3 Indians there after a big gain. He gets down close to red zone territory. He's not quite there. He's going to be marked at around the 24-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 from there. So those of you that have joined us over from the Timpson Wolf City game, welcome. We've had a really good battle here from the Dragons and the Indians. Barnes. Handoff again to Williams. Williams tackled from behind that time. Nice play by number 68 of the Indians. That's Will Hardy on the tackle.
Yeah, and don't let the score of this game fool you. It's been really competitive for most of it.
Yeah, it was 21-14 Carlisle toward the end of the first half there. Shelbyville, we talked about adjustments. You mentioned adjustments, and they've made a lot of good adjustments here in the second half.
Well, they have. They've really broken it open in the second half.
Barnes, handoff. And this is a different back in the game. That's number 28 of Shelbyville, Morgan Doggett. Sophomore, getting his first carry. Maybe getting some other guys in, like we mentioned a while ago here. Now, Shelbyville's in that tough district. They've got Garrison, Timpson, Joaquin, St. Augustine. Whew.
Yeah,
that's going to be tough. They've played some tough pre-district teams, but that district's going to be very interesting.
That's that small school district of doom right there. That is a tough district.
Doggett handoff to him from Barnes, and he's going to get a couple yards. Going to be short of the first, though. It's going to bring up a 4th down and short. Clock rolling. We got about 5 minutes left here in this one. Also, we have games tomorrow night, so don't forget, Edison is your home for football in East Texas. We have the Madisonville Mustangs and the Center Rough Riders. We've got the Brook Hill Guard and the Austin Regis Knights. We have Corrigan Camden and Joaquin. And we also have Rusk and Canton. So 4 games on the slate tomorrow night, all free on our YouTube channel. And make sure you check out our app as well. As Barnes makes that really easy looking to pick up the first down and move the chains. You also have our app. We've talked about that several times tonight. So don't forget to go download that on your Android or Apple devices. It's free. You can update the scores. You can watch the games, see where games are, stadium directions. There's the forums, game chats. It's your one-stop shop for sports in East Texas, the Edison app. So 1st and goal from the 8. Barnes gets it to Doggett. Doggett breaks 1 tackle. Surges through across the 5-yard line. Inside the 5 there. I think he's going to be spotted around the 4. So this will just be a kind of an exclamation point right here, Jason, for the Shelbyville Dragons.
Yeah, they're giving 28 just letting him eat at this point, just giving him some opportunities to run the ball, and he's taking advantage of it. He's driving hard.
He's a tough runner. Handoff, Doggett up the middle, touchdown Dragons. 4-yard touchdown run from the sophomore running back, Morgan Doggett. And Shelbyville, 62 on the board now, looking for 63 here with the point after coming up.
Now, at what point do you put the linemen in at the running backs and receivers?
Do they do that ever anymore?
They don't. They should.
Did you ever get to go in?
I never did it outside of practice.
Oh, okay. Vasquez on for the point after. Tough snap, and they're going to go for 2. That's Doggett, and he's going to score. That's the kind of night it's been. So the 2-point conversion by Tanner Doggett after a bad snap that went way, way behind him. Just good. It was good of him to catch it even. And the 2-point conversion is good. So with 3:45 left here in the game, Shelbyville now leads Carlisle 64-27. We'll be right back here on NetSN. Back here on NSN, Brett Swinney alongside of me, Jason Cavazos, as we about to wrap up this game. Is 3:45 left here in the game, and Shelbyville is making a statement here as they are dominating this second half. It's going to be Eves on the return from around the 16-yard line. He's got a little bit of space. He's got a sideline. Can he get out? Oh, he just steps out of bounds, and then, oh, a little bit of a late hit. They'll take that penalty. I think the kicker got the late hit penalty, Jason. Do you get mad if the kicker's hustling to make the tackle and then gets a late hit? I don't know.
You almost can't.
You can't risk letting him go down the sideline, so it's tough to tell, like, because the players are we're just so close to the field. It's a great atmosphere from us. Like, I feel like we're almost right in the game.
Yeah, and I love natural fields. I've played on both, and I'm gonna tell you this: I'd rather deal with mud and dirt than I would carpet burn, basically.
Yeah. So let's see. After the penalty, Carlisle's going to get great field position. They're going to get the ball at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. So that's the 27 of the Dragons. So here we go. Camacho in the gun. He's back to pass, looking left. Scrambles away from the pressure. On the run, and almost intercepted. Ball in and out of the hands of Ty Mosby. Mosby. But, he's going to want that back.
Yeah, he's going to want that back. I think Mosby had when he had Barnes flash in front of him, I think that took his eye off the ball just a little bit. I don't know if Barnes actually got a hand on it too.
Yeah.
But
there was a lot of options there in white, not much in black there.
I mean, but still, Mosby's going to want that one back.
He is. Camacho looks left. Oh, good catch by Garza. Bobbles it, breaks a tackle, and Garza's going to score. Touchdown, Indians. 27-yard touchdown strike. Camacho to Garza. And great concentration there by Garza.
Yeah, and I think we've said touchdown Garza before. Camacho to Garza. I think that's a pretty good, a pretty repetitive statement right there. Garza's just great hands. He's had a couple that he probably wants back that he couldn't quite get to, but just a great job.
It's like they're going to line up for two. Is Carlisle here? Camacho looks left. Lobs it to the back of the end zone and almost intercepted. But dropped there by Carson Copeland, but no good on the 2-point conversion. So with 3:19 left, we have a 64-33 lead for Shelbyville. We'll be right back here on NSN. And we're back here on NSN. We've almost had 100 combined points here tonight, Jason. It's been an offensive slugfest tonight.
It really has, but if you're watching the game, it's big plays. On these short yardage plays and stuff, you see a lot of hard-nosed football going on still, but when they break one open, they break it for big yards. And I imagine we're going to have another onside kick.
Well, it worked last time. They just didn't get to count it, and it's a kind of a funky kick. Ball's bouncing around, and then number 15, Copeland, just jumps on it and covers it.
Yeah, he jumped on it. He covered it in a very unique way. It just looked like he decided to just sit down while he was moving in pretty good pace. So Looked almost like a banana peel moment, but it was effective.
Yeah, it worked. Gonna have a little substitution here. Looks like in at quarterback for Shelbyville, number 20, the freshman Gavin McDonald. See a little bit of the future here of Shelbyville Dragon football here. So we got Doggett, cuts it outside. Doggett's got some room. He runs over. He Mack trucked the defender. Wow.
And you love to see that. Maybe not as a defender, but you love to see good hard-nosed football.
Man.
He lowered the shoulder.
Doggett is not afraid to run you over.
Not at all. He wants yardage.
So a lot of backups in, but these guys are playing hard. They're getting their minutes in as we're rolling under 3 minutes to go here.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to get in the game just to go halfway. If you go in, you're trying to show something.
Well, these guys are probably going to show probably even harder than some of the starters. We go, bobble the snap. Doggett gets it. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He's wrapped up immediately on the bobble. That was Brian Seagarza on the tackle there in the backfield.
Yeah, Big Brian swallowed him up on that one. He just wrapped around and he wasn't letting go for anything.
It was like he was starving. That was his Big Mac. He wouldn't let go of that.
That looked like me and him was fighting over a cheeseburger at that point because, man, that was just good. He wasn't going to let go. That's good hard tackling right there.
So 3rd down and 6 for the Dragons here. Under 2 minutes to go. Handoff up the middle. Doggett still moving the pile. He fights forward close to the 1st down marker. He's going to be a couple yards short. Carlisle says, we're not done. We're calling timeout. So Carlisle will stay here. That is their final timeout with 1:26 to go here. So, okay, Jason, are you Shelbyville, are you just going to punt it? Or do you try to end the game right here?
I think they punt it. I really do. You know, we talked about my bedtime. Of course, that's going to be what happens. They're going to punt the ball, and Carlisle's going to repeatedly throw the ball. They'll either get out of bounds or it'll be incomplete, stop the clock, and we'll be here for another 25, 30 minutes. But, you know, the smart thing to do, the football thing to do is going to be just punt the ball away.
You know what I'm doing as a coach? There I've been onside kicking. I'm ending this game right here. I'm giving it to Doggett, and I'm going to let him run somebody over. They're putting Barnes back in.
Oh.
So, interesting. Interesting. So Barnes is back in the game, and they hand off up the middle as Williams was too, and they get the 1st down to end it. Oh man! So that's gonna basically all but end the game there.
Yeah, and now the freshman players come back in, and I think we're going to see at least one knee.
Yeah, it's probably going to take well, they might. No, I think they can get under with one. We'll see. Clock rolling now. Just a minute to go here, but thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Whether you're a Carlisle Indian fan or a Shelbyville Dragon fan, we support both teams, and we're glad to be able to bring this game to you tonight. If you were a neutral spectator, hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And handoff, Doggett, wrapped up by the Indians at around the 50-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 49 back at the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be the last snap of the game. But I'd like to give a shout-out to my man Isaiah on the camera outside. Did a great job tonight making sure you guys could see the action, because we got to have you seeing it, because we're just here to entertain you and give you a little feel for the game. But Isaiah did a great job out there on camera. Again, lots of games on the network tomorrow night, so make sure you tune in or head out to a game. But that's going to do it for tonight's game as Shelbyville gets the victory, 64-33. Jason, final thoughts on this one?
Final thoughts, I think there's positives. Obviously, Shelbyville looks district ready. Carlisle, despite what they may say, I really think they showed a lot of positives, and I think that this was a very positive experience for them. So as they enter district play, I think they're going to be a dark horse.
Well, that's going to probably do it here for us tonight. I've had a lot of fun tonight. Hope everyone tuning in enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Again, thanks to our man Isaiah out in the camera. For Jason, I'm Brett, signing off here in Price, Texas, Arrowhead Stadium. The final here, 64-33. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow night here on NetSN. Good night, everybody.
Lean on your brother tonight. Let your brother count on you every play tonight. Okay? And come out and have fun. The gates are locked. Ain't nobody getting out now. They can't run. The gates are locked. Let's bring the fight to them, guys. Yes, sir. Hey, brother. Let's pray.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas.